Nice to meet all of you here. Good morning, everybody. I'm Kwan from Fullness Christian Social Enterprise. Today, I want to share with all of you how we use a social enterprise model to help DVA youth, either they are ex-drug addicts or ex-offenders in Hong Kong. But before I start, I want to tell you a bit about myself. I was born and grew up here in Hong Kong. When I was very young, my dad was a merchant. But unfortunately, his business became bankrupted. So suddenly, my family finance became very bad. But even in that situation, my dad kept telling me not once, but several times, that if I am capable to study further, he will support me all the way to finish my university education. So my dad passed away 2 years ago, and I think without my dad's support, I won't be here, standing here and share our story, how we use our social enterprise to help our next generation. Our Fullness story began 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was invited as a volunteer to visit a youth prison in Hong Kong. So every Saturday morning, 6 a.m., I need to travel for 2 hours from Hong Kong Island to Lantau Island to visit the youth prisoner. The concept of a youth prison in Hong Kong is not punishment, but rehabilitation. So most of the youth that were being put in the prison will be kept there for a few weeks or at most a few months. So every week, I visited them, I talked to them, and I also listened to their story. They will tell me that they are going to be released very soon, after a few weeks. And actually, they did release from the jail after several weeks. But what the sad thing I observed is that after even a few more weeks or a few more months, I will see them came back again in the prison. Do you know why? They repeated their offense. So that's why they are being put back in the jail. But the question is, why they repeated their offense? They all want to change, and they are still young, and they are still living with their parents. And their parents also want them to change. But the problem is they have nothing to do during the daytime. So they end up going back to their previous lifestyle. So they end up in another offense again and being put back in the jail. So for me as a volunteer, my job is to visit them and talk to them. I have no solution in my mind how I can help them. But 3 years ago, I met a group of passionate investors. They asked me if I'm interested in invested in a social enterprise that will be operated as a salon. You can see from the photo here. To me, I think it's a very good idea that at least we can create employment for the DVA youth so that engage them during the daytime. But my problem is I don't know how to run a salon business. Right? And the worst thing that can be happen is the business will go bankrupt. And I really don't want this happen again in my life. Okay? So you can see our stylists and also our youth in our salon. But finally, I did go ahead with this project because I think that may be one of the ways that can help the DVA youth in Hong Kong. So we started this social enterprise, and now we get jobs for the youth. But the problem is, it's very difficult for somebody to change their behavior. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many of you consider yourself a bit overweight, but you try to change your eating habit, but fail? Okay, right? Right, okay. 6 months ago, I was 200 pounds in weight. Now I'm 160, okay? Yeah. But I'm thinking why I can succeed in reducing my weight. So I find 2 things in addition to a job, okay? One thing, I get help from a nutritionist, and also I get support from my family. So I need support from others, right? Second thing, I must have certain belief in my heart that I can really complete the whole exercise for 6 months so that I can reduce my weight to 160s. Okay, I think this is also true for our youth if they want to change, right? They need support, and also we need to help them to rebuild their self-esteem so that they can be changed after 6 months training period in our salon. So in our salon, you can see our hairstylists. They are not just their job supervisor. They are their friends, mentor, and also their role models. So most of our stylists are willing to sacrifice some of their private time to talk to the youth and spend time with them so as to encourage them and support them during their process. And on the company level, our salon will also organize some other activities after the office hour and also during the holiday. We will also invite some of their family members and also their friends to join our activities so that we come to get closer to their social circle. Also, we get help from a local church. The church helps us to organize a fellowship program for the youth so that they can make new friends and rebuild their social circle. So these are all the people surrounding the youth to help them to change. So these are the people that are supporting the youth. But how can we help them to rebuild their self-esteem? I must admit that it's very difficult to help somebody like the youth because they have a criminal record. It's difficult for them to rebuild their self-esteem. So what we find, okay, I must say it's quite lucky. What we find that because we are providing a full-time job in the salon, so a job is just not a job for the youth. A job is a chance for them to earn their salary with dignity. Agree? Yeah. What they need is they must accumulate some successful experience in their lives so that they can believe in themselves that they can be changed as well after 6 months. So usually, if they can stay in our salon for 6 months or more, their lifestyle will be changed. Okay? Last year, one of our youth received the Most Improved Trainee Award from the government. We are so proud of her because this award is not only award to those DV youth in Hong Kong, it's open for all the young people in Hong Kong. So she is one of the winners of this award. And we are looking forward to have many of our youth to finish our 6 months training program so that they can acquire a job skill and also rebuild their self-esteem and can be reintegrated back to the society. So this is our social mission, okay? And that's why, and this is also the purpose of our organization. But now let's talk about our business, okay? I think many of you sitting here will think it's very difficult for a social enterprise to survive in Hong Kong. Agree? My answer to this is yes and no. Yes, we do carry a higher cost because we are more tolerant to the youth performance, and we expect our stylists to spend some time to work with the youth instead of just focus on making more income. So if you see things in this perspective, our salon may not be so competitive compared to other commercial salons in the market. But being a social enterprise is also a unique opportunity for us to do our marketing and promotion. I remember during the financial tsunami in early 2009, we want some more business for our salon so that our business will not become bankrupted. Okay, that's something I really care for. Okay. So we invented a discount program that are being offered to the people that are working in the big business corporation in Hong Kong. At the end, we received, the response was very well received. 13 of these big organizations and big companies in Hong Kong, they want to join our program, which offering a discount to their staff if their staff come to our salon for haircut service. For us, we think this is an innovative marketing. And this is because we are a social enterprise. Just think what you will think if you are those big corporations. Why you want to join this scheme? Because for those people in this big corporation, they are thinking of how they can contribute back to the society as well. So if they can offer this program to their staff, they are actually helping the DV youth in our salon. Okay, so okay, but for the staff, if the staff come to our salon, they receive a discount. So at the end of the day, during the financial tsunami period, we get some 20% more business revenue in our salon. So this is the business. Let me give you another example. Okay, I come from a local church background. I know a friend working in an advertising company and also another one in a Christian newspaper. And in 2009, we started a new hair salon in the Eastern District. Because of our social mission, we get some free outdoor advertisement in Causeway Bay. And also, we get a free news reported in the Christian newspaper. Okay? So we have many other stories to share. Another story is about our shareholders. A few of our shareholders, actually, they are coming from a non-profit background. Okay? So they have very well established relationship with the mass media. So this mass media, they are always looking for good story to be reported in their TV program. So once they heard about our salon, they know something about our business model and also our social mission. So they end up have our Fullness story to be appear in many of their TV programs. So bit by bit and gradually, we are starting to build our reputation among the different sectors in Hong Kong, which including university, alumni, even government officials, and also other civic organizations. So right now, about 30% of our first-time customers that come to our salon because of our social mission. And that's why I think being a social enterprise may not be so bad at the end, because you have a unique position to market your business. Last year, very luckily, we did achieve a very little profit of $4,000. But at the same time, very little profit, right? Yeah, it's not bad. I can tell you there are 300 social enterprises in Hong Kong. I think in commercial terms, only 10 can achieve profit or achieve a break-even. Okay? So last year, we did achieve a 4,000 Hong Kong dollar profit. Okay, I must emphasize. But at the same time, we give out $800,000 as salary to our deviated youth. All these were done out of our initial capital investment of 2 million Hong Kong dollar. We think our social enterprise model is effective because every year we can keep paying out the $800,000 to the youth as salary. And also, by giving them a full-time job, it does the trick that helps them to rebuild their self-esteem, because they need to earn their way up. They need to rebuild their life through their own effort. It's a better way than just giving them the money. Okay? That's what my belief. Okay? At the beginning of the talk, I mentioned about how my dad's support is so important to me to finish my university education. And in 2008, the Beijing Olympic Games, when the Chinese government was first applying for the game, they have a slogan, "For China, an opportunity, but it's also a world miracle." So here today, I would also like to encourage all of you, maybe you can start your own social enterprise in your own community for a particular group of disadvantaged people in Hong Kong. So here in our Fullness Christian Social Enterprise, what we do, we believe, is for the youth an opportunity, but it's also a Hong Kong miracle. Thank you.